Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a public match for you on the framing fences for contention. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. So, server count today, it is 190 right now. It's about 5 o'clock Eastern time on October 20th. Just finished up the historical rules event broadcast, and now we're looking at some pub matches. So, officers today, you have for the CSA side, Viceroy of Texas, Corded, that's a new one, Waluigi, Bell, and artillery-wise you got Billy. For the Union side, you got Normal Person, Rollins, Rock, Pro Gamer, and then for the artillery, you got Pilot Man. Imbalance is 3 unenlisted players, though. It looks like, and considering artillery, it is 14 to 10. It's 4-man imbalance there. Unlisted pretty even. Spectators pretty even. So overall, infantry-wise, the numbers are pretty even. Looks like CSA spawning on this side. I normally thought Union spawns over here, but as server admin, you can flip which side spawns which. So CSA gonna get the advantageous first spawn. If you don't know what contention is, there are 5 or 6 flagpoles across the map. You have one right here that's being raised right now, and you have many more, like one right there, for example. You can barely see one in the center of the screen. It's inside the road here. But basically, one of these points is chosen at random, and each team is fighting over that point. Once a team raises a flag, like the CSA have here, the red bar will slowly start filling up that circle that you can see on the top center of your screen. If that fully caps, then the Union will fall a whole morale stage. Now, it takes roughly 7 minutes. I think it's about a minute and a half for a third. So it takes about 6-7 minutes, I think, for the cap to fully happen. But you can see that gold timer there is at 11:45. That starts at 15 minutes. And if nobody has this flag captured entirely, by the time the gold timer hits 0, then a new point will be chosen at random. Now, if a team has a point captured, like the CSA does, and that gold timer hits 0, the game will let you finish that out. If someone is lowering the flag when that gold timer hits 0, the game will let you finish it out. So that is the gist of our game mode of contention today. Viceroy, Texas, his guys are staying back. They're defending with one flag right now. You have some guys on top of that house. 2 CSA companies have moved out here, though, which is very far out. Waluigi, Bell, I don't know why they would move so far out. Granted, they're going to get a nice overview of all of this, but I don't know. And then you have Corded's guys up here by the artillery. So I don't mind them being out with the artillery because Union is going to push around through this side or go directly up the center. So I guess CSA is not in a bad spot. It's just hopefully these guys on the right realize, and I think they do, that they are pushing across and they're going to try to counter Union. Union are in a kind of an unfortunate spot. You would expect the first spawn on this map to be in the center of the map, but for the Union guys here, it's on the complete opposite side of the map, which is a little unfortunate for them.
Hey. Up and over! Here! Let's go!
Because the mic. Let's push it on the mic and soak off US Navy SEALs.
Artillery for Union getting a great shot over there. That'll at least delay them a little bit. But Confederates have to be very good in their offensive. First volley from CSA, getting about 2 guys there. Union forming up. They have a nice defilade here. A little nice defilade. You can kind of see the whole rebel line here. Similarly, you have CSA. They can kind of see Union. Union's in the defilade. Union's kind of playing the smart. The big concern for Union, though, is if they want to contest this point, they need to move relatively soon, because it does take some time to lower and raise that flag. You also have to consider, if Union doesn't think they're going to win this point, then they might not try to go for the point, because why would you try to take a point you know you're not going to win and then lose a whole morale stage? So you lose a lot of tickets and that whole morale stage, which can be a lot. Confederate artillery just shooting straight through. killing a guy, but Union artillery hitting short. I like the flank here. They're using the trees and bushes as cover, starting to shift a little further right. They're going to have a better angle there, so I like them shifting right there. And you can see Union kind of pulling back. Numbers have probably fixed themselves a little bit. We're almost up to 200 now. Imbalance is 1. Artillery-wise, Union has 11. Confederates have 6. So it's a 5-man imbalance there. So it's 8 infantryman imbalance towards CSA side right now. Great shot from Union artillery. That's going to help them at least a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Yeah. Pro gamer guys are getting run up on. You do see a Union company shifting over to assist Rollins, heading this way.
Pull back, boys. Pull back. Pull back. Flag. Pull back. Go back. We got ultra.
And the Union team kind of caught out in the open now because CSA has control of this fence line. Union also outnumbered in this initial engagement here. And so the CSA is going to win that. It's going to be a nice ticket drain on the Union. One of those Union flags down. They need to pick it up and run it out.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Back with the line. Protect the flag.
Witch Hunter General is exactly right. They need to keep those flag up. Contention maps are pretty big.
No, I almost got shot.
And you can't lose your flags, especially when you're on the opposite side of the map. Viceroy of Texas guys are kind of charging down. They're very scattered out. You see Corded's guys moving along the stake fence here, and Union's continuing to fall back here. As I don't know if they should have approached this point in the first place. Obviously, the point is really bad for you initially, but trying to push through the whole CSA team is very difficult. So, about a minute and a half here. We'll see where that next point is. And the CSA looks like they're going to start halting their pursuit. Union trying to find some place to organize. They have one flag down right now. And they're going to kind of hold here in the open. CSA holding a little further back on a little cover. You got CSA on this side. They're starting to move around towards where their friendlies are. So great start for CSA. Now, the remaining points are as follows. You have a point here. You have one there. You have one in the center of the road here. One should be right there. And then the last available point on the map is right here within the Piper Farm Orchard. So, Confederates are going to most likely, according to probability, get that next point. Points don't repeat themselves. When the game first came out, they did, which was a bad game design. But they fixed it pretty quickly because you saw where the same flagpole would be chosen 2 times in a row, sometimes 3. And that is just completely unfair for the team that didn't have that point captured. And Union's splitting apart here. You have, who is this? Nerock and Pro Gamer running back towards their spawn, while you have Normal Person running towards the CSA line. CSA is about to cap that point. Union's going to fall halfway through engaged. Where is that next point? It's in the center of the lane. This is what you expect the first point to be, but CSA is there, and they're going to instantly cap that.
Hey, get the fucking flag.
So this is a curb stomping. Union went a little too far, and unfortunately for them, Union's now getting outshot on this side. It's going to take time for Union to reform. It's hard to do in the first place, but on pubs where you don't have a Steam chat and there's a little more chaos with Rambos and everything, that will be difficult to do. So, CSA capture that point. Rollins got anything to say? Is he holding down his mic even though he's not talking? It's like voice activity almost. But you have some CSA there, and it looks like the whole Union team outside of normal guys groups are pushing down the center here.
Oh, they got him. Oh, they got him.
And this is the big problem with contention. If the next point is that point out there or that point there, this is the real problem with contention. I think it could be a great game mode, and they just need to tweak it a little. This is kind of the same complaint of Conquest. Is nice team kill. The problem is that you would expect the first point of contention to be that middle point, and let's say there's fighting here and CSA win this. Well, then this would be the next point of contention. You know, it's kind of trench warfare back and forth, and then if Union win this back, the fighting returns back to the center point. You know, I wish contention, if anything, would be like that, but the points are RNG, which is the major downside of this game mode, is sometimes it ain't down the skill. It is to the luck of the draw for what point is chosen. And CSA had a huge advantage with that point being by their spawn. And Union tried to take it. CSA countered perfectly. And this, again, this isn't to diminish the play of the CSA side. They are doing everything right. And because Union overextended, losing a flag, which should, it's not despawned, but it should despawn soon. It allowed CSA to set themselves up nicely on this long defensive line, capture this point, and Union haven't even made an attempt to contest it. Now, Union, what I think they should do is, it's hard, it's going to be hard, but I think you got to turn the flank of CSA and push down this side. If you push down through the corn, that's great and all, but CSA is going to get great shots as you roll up, and if you try to hop over two sets of fences, that's going to be bad. Granted, they hop over two sets of fences here. I guess there's kind of a gap opening because artillery blew it up. Regardless, this is going to be a very hard approach for Union. Turning the flank, I think, is the better idea, not going straight at the CSA. I don't think it'll work, but we'll see. Granted, going from this side, though, it's in the completely open field. But Union's in a bad spot. They've got a little over 3 minutes to make this happen, which it's not going to happen. It takes like 30, 40 seconds to lower a flag, and that's what you have to do. But reminder, if the red bar fully is captured and Union is decapping when that happens, I'm pretty sure the game will just let you finish that decap. So Union's got a whole 3 minutes now to make it over there.
Suck it up.
Alright, so who's gonna be our new officer?
Follow my lead, gentlemen.
Oh yeah. Looks like a normal person left. I know Union got curb stomped on Forest Stream last round too. A normal person was the officer there. I don't know what happened during that round, but literally it was like battle ready, engaged for CSA, and Union was in last stand. It was a curb stomping. I mean, balance isn't even that bad. I mean, Confederates have 18 on artillery. No, sorry, 6 on artillery. I thought this was artillery, even though it clearly says infantry, so I have the best, clearly the best analysis.
Given that we don't have total supremacy of numbers, is we keep the flags here and we do a flagless charge through the cornfield in an attempt to neutralize. We have enough time to do that.
Yeah.
I hate that idea. Although, frankly, what else are you going to do as Union? CSA is going to have all 4 of their flags. Numbers are pretty even. Union's attacking, so this is the disadvantage to them automatically. But with CSA having all 4 flags up here and Union keeping the flags back, CSA is going to respawn those guys in back quick, right? A flag spawns in a guy every 5 seconds. You're going to get 4 guys per 5 seconds back into the fight, while Union's getting nobody. So I get what they're trying to do.
Someone's got to replace them, so it's a real gamey thing. Up and over, everybody.
They're trying to neutralize the cap, but Union's probably not going to win this charge. And even if they do neutralize it, CSA is just going to raise that flag up again. And Union's going to lose a lot of tickets here. So, frankly, though, there isn't a whole... Union could bring the flags up, but again, like Rollins mentioned, they could lose them, and that'd be really bad. So, Union's in a crappy spot. So, kind of regardless of what they do, I would critique. So, at least they're doing something organized as a team and not doing things independently. Union getting shot. All these guys that just died, they're not coming back.
Shoot that guy.
CSA wanting to prevent the decap, or starting to hop up and over. Waluigi with his guys. Bell there dying. And that point, it's being decapped. Union Artillery hitting their own guys. Corded's guys collapsing in on the left. CSA on the right side. Why are they pulling back? I don't know why a lot of CSA are hesitant to move in. But they didn't need to go in. Because, look at that. Union not getting their respawns up here. I mean, let's go over and see what is Union team thinking here.
Get on the snake fence.
Alright, so we're playing. So we're playing for the third point, and yeah, it's gonna be an unlikely game to win, but we have a decent chance, at least trying to secure it. It could be on their side of the map. That'll suck.
On the fence, gentlemen.
It'll suck if it's on their side.
Yeah.
But
It's on their side. That's going to be ridiculous. Although round will finish. Union's about to go into a low taking losses. They'll break breaking within a minute or so. You have some charging over here. Where's that next point? Is it in the... Where's the next point? Yikes. What is Union thinking?
the left. We're gonna cut hard left.
Left.
We're going northwest. And so what, Nyrock, I think this is on Bloody Lane Hill. So we go far northwest and we try to push the high ground slow, maybe as a line battle style.
Let's just stay together. Let's just all stay together on a blob right now. It's gonna be easiest for organization.
Sure. I'm just saying that's the end goal.
The battle.
We're gonna come out in the Bloody Lane. We're gonna cross the Bloody Lane. Then we're gonna get on the green pasture, the green field there.
Hey, where my arm? Oh, okay, now let's shoot that.
So Union's going to attempt this, but they're probably going to hit last stand. CSA has a great defensive position. They have the top of the hill. Obviously the high ground. Obviously better. You do have the snake fence behind within the corners. You can kind of conceal yourself there. It's very flat here too. So you're going to be able to get great shots on these sides. The hill is a little angled. So Union could be a little defilade as they approach up the hillside. But it looks like the Confederates are not going to pull far back, which will allow them to get some great shots. You do have some CSA trying to flank in the Union as they run around. Don't know who's got Waluigi's guys here. And Waluigi's trying to push this. If anything, this will just distract the Union longer from being able to get to that point. And Union needs to avoid the casualties in terms of tickets, and those guys crouching are not going to help that.
We're gonna get destroyed up there.
Look at this rain of fire that CSA's got down. They got beautiful lines shooting down to the bottom side of the hill. This is not going to be great for Union. And the thing is, CSA is very spread out. Union is a little spread out, but they're kind of in a blob. You do have one Union force moving out the right side here. Pro Gamers trying to go around, but he's just going to let his team be defeated in detail. Union looks like they're falling back on the far side.
Liar.
I'm sorry.
Liar!
Tell me.
So some CSA shifting back. I don't know if they realize they're here or not.
He's dead now, that's what he is.
Alright, guys, right on this fence right here. Shoot them right now. Shoot them.
Oh shit, there they
They're right in
are.
front of you.
They're
And so they're going to sit and shoot. CSA is going to see him, turn, face him, and defeat him in detail. You got to have a sneak attack if you want to do something like this. CSA is charging down there. Some Union are holding there, and they're getting wiped. Oh.
Dig in on the fence.
So if you're going to surprise attack, you need to charge in all the way. You can't sit back and shoot. So we got about 4-ish minutes until that cap. And Union will go down to last stand. Will the Confederates even go down to engaged?
over into the corn.
It probably will, but you never know. CSA trying to do a little sneaky sneak, although that flag bearer is a little exposing.
What's up? There's a rainbow there. I killed him.
Ain't no Rambo's, dumbass.
What the fuck?
CSA starting to hit in the back of the Union line. They're also charging on top of the hill right now. I think CSA is trying to knock Union down to last stand before they cap, because then they'll just outright win it and kind of end the Union suffering a little early. Union's not going to win up top. CSA kind of halts their charge. And the Union is trying to flank around the far side.
No, yeah, I see what we're doing. Yep.
They've been playing a big game of cat and mouse.
So half their
They're
team
lost.
is
They're trying
still
to
in
meet
the
us.
lane. Half their team is still in the lane. We might be able to, if we have the numbers, maybe we can just charge whatever's here head on.
All right.
That makes sense to me.
We'll
Yep.
see how it works. I mean, they definitely do have a numbers advantage. Did they even lose their flag? No, they didn't. So, but the thing is, you got the other half of the CSA team. They're pursuing you right now. So these Union guys got to keep moving, or sit and turn and charge those guys out. Union does have a larger force than CSA. CSA is going to go down to the gauge.
Straightforward.
Just go, 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 go.
All 4 companies versus 2 companies. Charge them out. They're already running. They're already turning around. They're not fighting.
CSA's got 2 companies here. Far company, they're just starting to gun over here. Got Corded and Bell's guys.
Make them jump over. When they get close, step back.
Hey, step back now, boys. Step back. Step back. Step back, boys. Officer right here.
Don't charge.
Nice. Step back. Keep staying back. Stay back. Keep loading it from that close.
Union is coming in very trickled, and this is not going to work well for Union. CSA is about to hit them in their side, and that flag that's sitting behind is going to get wiped.
Those are all friendlies. Don't worry about it.
There goes one.
Stop shooting those. Those are friendlies.
Send these dirty blue bellies back to where they came.
And so Union's going to get wiped. 1.5 minutes until Union goes down to last stand. And then once Union caps, it's going to be, or sorry, CSA caps. If the next point of contention is that one, I'm gonna laugh. Union's completely wiped. Are all 4 flags down? No, they have the 4th flag in the back, but doesn't really mean much. So, this is going to be a nice little waiting game here. I mean, once CSA cap the next point, it's going to be...
The damn Yankees.
Behind
you,
northwest to US.
Union's going to be last stand, 1.5 minutes to cap. Pro Gamers guys are moving up here, but...
Why would you? Oh man! All right.
I don't know. If the next point is that one over there, CSA might not hit engaged. This is going to be close if it is or not. All 4 Union flags are down right now. Union's not going to be able to pick up their flags before the next round, if the next point is that one. I almost hope the point is this one, because this is so lopsided. Alright, let's see what Union's thinking at spawn here. They got to be thinking wonderful things, surely.
Where the next point's going to be, but it's definitely going to be northwest. Let's move out.
Alright, gentlemen, double quick, moving out. Make your lives count. Yeah, trading for me was contentious. I keep getting fucking lost.
Yeah, I think maybe we were outgunned. At the start of that, I think we were outgunned pretty badly on the, what is it, the 3rd point? The 3rd point, we were pretty outgunned for that hill, because I think Prowler was just in a different place or something, and he wasn't shooting.
I can navigate the infrastructure aspect, trying to put them together in my head. Just I can't quite yet. I don't have enough practice contention.
I think the biggest question is just, hey, are we pushing this or are we not? And if we're not pushing it, what we do is we need to disengage. So that first
Yeah.
point, I was always like, we're gonna test this a little bit, and then we're gonna disengage, probably, because it's a hard point to push. Unfortunately, I saw a line in trouble. I tried to countercharge to help, and I lost my flag.
Yeah.
We didn't disengage at all from that. And so
Yeah, we were unable to be fair, disengaging from the enemy while in contact is the hardest thing to do, so...
it should be easy. Just turn around and run, right? I mean... But the problem is other units getting away clean. I don't know. I thought I could win helping that unit out, but I charged into something that was too big.
Well, the other thing that didn't help is I only had like 10 guys for the first half of this match.
Alright, so here's our Alamo. Last point, actually a good point for us. We're gonna get to the summit of this hill. We'll try to form a skirmish line on the Piper Farm hill here, and we'll try to just hold the ground.
There we go. So CSA is going to get to this point. Can the Union knock them to engaged? Yeah, they should. CSA is a couple kills away. There's probably going to be some charging here too as CSA gets to the point first. I don't know why Union ran the long way around.
Oh, mow those fuckers! Mow those fuckers! Oh, hell no, they got the Oscar.
The Union doesn't have the flag, so they're not going to be able to cap this point. So.
Oh, we're just going in and killing. Okay.
Still not at engaged. And they're capping the point. Oh, they hit engaged. They hit engaged. I think CSA's lost this game. Union's won. Fiend. Whoever's playing that, thank you. CSA cap, so we got a little over a minute and a half. You have some charges there, nothing significant. And CSA clean wiped that field, so Union is pretty much because once they spawned in, they can't get back in, and once you kill these guys, this should be the end of the game. I don't know how Union has a flag bearer, but couple artillery guys here. Why are you running away?
Prestige, gentlemen.
How many Union guys? I mean, there is like 8 Union guys left on the field. 7. It's the problem with contention. You gotta kill all but like 2 or 3, and then it'll happen. So
Get on this line right here.
I guess we'll just.
Right, boys. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Company, let's go spawn kill them.
I mean, they got to do something. We're just gonna be sitting around for a minute. Oh.
Nice shooting there, bud.
They're having a jolly good showdown there. And you got 3, 4 Union guys there. You got 1 having a little fun. 1 hiding in the house. I bet Union chat is having a jolly fun time down there. Yeah, you can see some people like Bilbo Swaggins says, "Go die a warrior's death." That's the thing. People want the game to end. I don't blame them. But with that all being said, just straight domination from CSA. It's kind of unfortunate they hit engaged. I don't think we should count a loss against the Union because they knocked the CSA to engage. But with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have our Patreon in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of everything we cover with no commentary and UI. Besides all of that, though, we have our Discord and merch there. And yeah, I appreciate you all being here. It means a lot to do this every weekend. And we will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful rest of your night.